I mean, we had this conversation earlier of who should be the starting forward for Mexico.
Yeah.
If it should be Santi or Raul. And it's going to be Raul Jimenez.
It
right?
is.
Santi was an afterthought even, before he had that move to Feyenoord where he's killing it right now.
Yeah.
Well, killing it in the sense of statistics, right? He's not scoring any game-winning goals or anything like that, but he's scoring goals.
Right.
Which is something
Is
that
a
Raul
great
Jimenez
news, yeah.
is not doing.
No, exactly.
Not doing.
Based on the formation, I think you need to start Jimenez at that center forward position.
Which Jimenez?
Raul, I'm sorry, that's right. Raul Jimenez, I think you have to start him just based on what that role in that formation requires. Mexico tends to be a heavy ball possession, rely a lot on ball possession. It's rare when they play counterattack unless they're playing a major national team. We saw it against our Germany last World Cup. But Mexico's just based on the stature, size of your typical historical Mexican player. They're smaller in size, right? So they're going to rely more on heavy ball possession and trying to figure out a way to score that way.
Yeah.
Weakness is definitely a back line. I've mentioned it to you before. I think Tata's not going to do it, but a back line of 3 would probably make more sense. And I think you have enough players to fill a formation that would fit that. The reason why I wouldn't pick El Santi Jimenez is because based on the formation, I did tell you the opposite yesterday, but that's based on, at first glance, he's scoring goals, right? But just now thinking about how Mexico plays a formation, I think Raul Jimenez makes more sense. Chucky on the right, left. Who would play on the left?
Alexis Vega.
Alexis Vega
is just, or you always have had
fairly young too.
You always have had players like Antuna step it up for the national team. Right. Lainez, if he continues to get more playing time, could sneak in there as well. Alvarado as well. Alvarado, who tends to be in and out of the starting lineup.
Right.
But check this out. Last season, across all competitions, Raul Jimenez played about 40 games, exactly 36 games.
Yep.
Scored a total across all competitions, right? And they weren't in Europe or anything, but they were. They had a couple cup games.
Probably less than 5.
6 goals.
Ooh, okay.
Across all competitions, right? Played 34 Premier League games out of 38. That's most of the season.
That injury slowed him down, unfortunately, because he was in.
Well, this was after the injury because he played 34 games, right? He played 34 games last season. Yeah, and
what
it may have had something to do with his form. Santi Jimenez, this season across all competitions, he has 5 goals. He just got there.
Yeah,
and it's with strikers you have to take advantage of the moments. And
now
Santi's not going to start this World Cup. That's unfortunately what's gonna end up being.
Now
the
with
case.
with Feyenoord, I have noticed that they do play a 4-3-3, but he doesn't start, and I think it's for those reasons that I mentioned. He is scoring goals, so there is a chance that he might just, if he's able to pick up a little more energy at that position, maybe a little more aggressiveness, especially defending. I mean, there's a chance, come in a month or two, we might be talking about the obvious choice being Santi. But as of this moment, I mean, it makes sense to put Jimenez. It makes sense based on history, Tata, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.